Hi there, I'm Camilo Escobar, JURIDAI founder. We teach the legal principles regarding AI so that organizations creating AI systems know how rights and duties apply to AI. We properly train on the general principles of law regarding AI, because the general principles of law are the way to indicate how rights and duties exist, and properly are the way that indicates how rights and duties exist. And that's why once people know how rights and duties exist, they are able to know how what is defined in the law apply to AI, applies to AI systems, how what is defined in the whole of the law, how the whole of what is defined in the whole of the law applies to AI systems. So today I'm going to explain the importance of the legal literacy regarding AI technology, artificial intelligence technology, because there is complexity in some situations regarding AI systems, because there is not always a clear response, a clear answer. There's no always clarity on how rights and duties apply to AI systems. For instance, regarding deep learning systems that can create some confusions regarding the scope of rights and duties, and properly regarding the responsibility of each of the humans related to the way of existence of a deep learning system. So that's why it's important to have legal knowledge to get clarity on how rights and duties exist. And that's why it's important the legal literacy, the knowledge of what is defined in the law regarding AI. That's why people must know the whole of what is defined in the law, the whole of what is defined in the whole of the law, to know how to be diligent, that is, to know how to make valid AI systems, and properly in general, to know how good AI exists. And that's why when there is knowledge on how rights and duties apply to AI, there's clarity on how to comply with the law, with the whole of the law, with the whole of what is defined in the law regarding AI. So the problem is not the insufficiency of the law, the lack of coverage of the law regarding AI. It's not a problem of sufficiency of the law or insufficiency of the law. It's a problem of ignorance, see, of the law. It's a problem of the ignorance of the law, both at a general level and regarding the particularities, the elements, the complexities that can involve AI systems, and properly regarding the lack of clarity, lack of legal clarity with respect to AI. So that's why, in general, not just relating to AI, in general, humanity must know how rights and duties exist, because humanity must exist based on the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties, because that's the way to have and properly to enjoy, to get, to obtain a good quality of life, a valid quality of life, a diligent quality of life. And first of all, we must achieve it to be able to exist. And secondly, to get a better life, to get better conditions of life, and not just for us, for every being related to the human existence. And specifically talking about AI, it's important to know the law, the whole of what is defined in the law, to know how rights and duties exist, because it's the way to be clear on how to make good AI, how to make AI for good, how to make AI as a way to enjoy the rights and fulfill the duties effectively in a more efficient way. So, as we can conclude through this explanation, law is enough regarding AI, but humans must have legal knowledge to be able to know how to enjoy rights and fulfill duties regarding AI. And in that way, they are going to be able to make good AI and to enjoy the benefits of good AI. And in general, not just to know how to make good AI, to know how to interact in a good way, in a diligent way, in a valid way regarding AI systems. And in that way, there is going to exist the existence of good AI system. And that's why we must know how rights and duties exist regarding AI. And that's why at JURIDAI, we teach the general principles of law regarding AI so that organizations creating AI systems know how rights and duties apply to AI, how rights and duties exist in AI, and properly how to comply with the law, how to be diligent, how to make good AI systems, how to be diligent regarding AI systems, how to comply with the law before AI systems. And that's why the solution is not creating specific regulation, on AI. It must exist when it's needed, exceptionally. But in general, the solution is to know the whole of what is defined in the whole of the law, since it's the way to know how rights and duties exist. And that's why we must know the general principles of law, because they are the way that indicates how rights and duties exist. That is the way that indicates how to comply with the law. That is the way that clarifies how to apply the whole of what is defined in the law. And that's why when there are complex cases, that is when there are cases, that is situations related to AI systems that does not have a direct answer, a direct way to know how rights and duties exist, a clear way, a simple way to know how rights and duties can be effective regarding AI systems, there must exist a knowledge on the general principles of law to know how to solve it. Because once we get this knowledge, once we know the general principles of law regarding AI, we know how to clarify those situations, those circumstances, those confusions, and we are going to simplify that complexity and are going to be able to be clear on how to make good AI systems. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope that this knowledge is useful. And if you are part of an organization creating AI systems, we hope to train your team. And finally, I want to invite you to www.jurida.co to know what we do, to know our in-house legal training offer on AI regarding the general principles of law before AI, so that organizations creating AI systems are going to know how rights and duties apply to AI and to know our blog. Bye-bye. Take care.